Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
On first down, Stafford here.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 16 yards is the pickup there at a first down for L.A. They'll fake it. Now Stafford steps away.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. And the Rams hit a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
You look at this Arizona defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Stafford looks to throw again. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. Down the left sideline. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick six to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say that their plan worked to perfection.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, there he goes, right side. He's to the 15. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Rams very strong in that victory a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Coming left, it's Ingram. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Bobby Brown on the tackle.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Murray's throw complete to McBride. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Steps away to his left. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. 7-7, our score after 1. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Murray. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in, I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Prater's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Zebra!
Second and 10, Stafford again. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
59!
Now Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Alert! 70!
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
That's Zaven Collins into the backfield with ease and making the stick.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Rams on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Stafford now to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
Here's Murray. players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here comes Cohen. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Alert!
Play action. Stafford sliding out of the pocket, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. B.J. Ojulari in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Stafford hooking up with Akers. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Tutu Atwell, 27 yards. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Murray now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing now is Murray. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Murray. Buying time to his left. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner. play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Off a play action. Here's Stafford.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
To throw is Murray.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray now.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes...
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Murray now to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Murray now on first down. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On second down, here's Murray. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray being chased out left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Rolling to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A beautiful fake. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Now Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end Higbee. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson from 21 yards away. And the Rams are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
And I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. To throw, it's Murray. His throw incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Murray going to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ernest Jones, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return is Cohen. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. On first down, it's Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw, Stafford. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. A big play there for LA. And even 40 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A fourth touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, fourth quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
First down, Murray. He'll find Jones again, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. 20! And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Jones. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running...
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Makes the score Rams 45, Cardinals 20.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.